Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's Mike's Talks and Thoughts here, back in with another video for you guys. And today we are here with the Mayans MC Season 5 Episode 3 review, Do You Hear the Rain? Now of course this is following the two-part premiere that I posted last week here on the channel, and of course had to see what the Mayans were going to do in this week's episode. And of course, them leaving it off with all the things that they were going to do leading up into this episode here. I was definitely excited for it. But before I go into this video here, I will like to announce this will be filled with spoilers here. So if you have not seen the episode, go and watch the episode and then come back to this video. As well as I'd like to apologize here for me being, a lot more red than usual. I did get a sunburn where I am at over the course of the weekend. Memorial Day weekend, was a big holiday. So yeah, just wanted to address that for anyone wondering why I look a little bit different in this video. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the Mayans Season 5 Episode 3 review here. Now in this episode here, I will say the definition of average, or just kind of plain, there wasn't really much going on here. There was a lot more interactions with people rather than, gunfights here. We saw Felipe and Miguel here sort of having a more talking or a conversation here of, everything that's gone on with them and their crazy family. And of course, Felipe revealing to Miguel last season about his real heritage here, and then Felipe having all of these old pictures that Miguel is looking back on. Interesting to see how that's working out. And then here we have Emily, who is trying to escape again. She is, of course, plotting now with Easy. She's asking Easy for this car to be set up at this grocery store that they go to, and for her to escape here. Miguel has basically threatened her life after everything that she put him through last season here. So we'll have to see where that goes. Again, not really a big fan of Emily's character. Really am not too invested in her story. We get to see Creeper after everything that's gone on in prison with him, and find out about a rat in Santa Padre here, and him alerting Hank. And as well, the big storyline, I would say, from this episode being the Mayans finding out this new cook who is going to try and be competition for the cartel. The guy who is running stuff for the LNG or the cartel is able to get a little sample product here from the Mayans, and saying that, they got to be able to produce more if they want to compete with the cartel. And I think it's going to be interesting to see. They got this cook who only speaks Spanish, it seems like, and but whatever they have, man, if they can just keep it going, it's going to be interesting to see moving forward here. We also get to see the struggles that Letty and Hope are having, just trying to get by and trying to fend for themselves, and really still dealing with the grief of Coco here. And even we get to see a little bit into SOA with Terry, who is the VP of the Sandino charter, getting into it with his girls, the girls that, were in last season and causing so much trouble for both the Suns and the Mayans, and him just losing it with both of them, and that just sort of boiling over here. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all this episode really contained. If you're really looking for something that's going to blow you out the water here, not much in this episode. And for that reason, I'm going to give this episode a 7 out of 10. I think it was a solid episode. It's not bad by any means. I wouldn't say, there was anything that really turned me off. It felt really long, and for not much substance other than what we kind of already knew. The Mayans sort of getting into the game here with the cartel and trying to get them off their backs. That's pretty much all that really happens here. A little bit of family relations. You get some interactions among different people who we haven't seen before, or we haven't seen since last season. But other than that, that's pretty much all we have to see here for this episode. So for that reason, I'm just going to give it a 7 out of 10 rating here. But let me know down in the comments below what you thought of Mayans episode 3 here. Definitely will be looking forward to seeing you all next week when I come back with the episode number 4 review here. So yeah, that's going to do it, everyone. Take care and peace out.